This is why after the last movie I took everything bad I said about Ryan Reynolds away. Oh man. Deadpool 2. Let's get this out of the way. Is it as good as the first movie? Kinda not. Are the jokes still good? Oh, definitely. Fight scenes amazing? Hands down. Did I like this better than Infinity War, just like how I enjoyed the last one more than Civil War? Oh, hell yes! It's amazing. Without the big name star power that you would expect from, Infinity War, Deadpool 2 is still, I would say, a better standalone movie than, well, Infinity War, which, yes, I will admit, it's supposed to be a standalone movie versus Infinity War, which is a connection movie, but I really hope this breaks the box office. I want a Deadpool 3, 4, 5. Let it continue on until Ryan Reynolds gets too old, dies, and then you know what? It's done. No more Deadpool movies, because Ryan Reynolds is the best person to play Deadpool. I was tentative about it in the beginning because, man, he was not good in Green Lantern. And I swear, after seeing the way he acts as a character, I have to blame the director, because someone who is that wooden and bland as forgettable when he was playing Hal Jordan cannot even come close to how he performs now as Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. Man, this is so good. And it's great seeing that they have actually Thanos in the movie as Cable. So, Josh Brolin, you're making some bank recently off of Marvel, and I hope it keeps rolling on and on for you, because, man, is he good in this. He plays a great vibe of intimidating. He basically feels like a second-generation Terminator before the crappy second-generation Terminator movies. And the rest of X-Force? I'm just going to talk about one of them at the moment, and you'll see why in the movie. Domino. She is amazing. I've wanted to see this character for so long since I started reading the Deadpool comics. And yes, they play her up perfectly. Her power is luck. And it's almost like a Sherlock Holmes way where they see all the little minutia unfold to help her out with her luck. It's great. It's fun, enjoyable. Colossus is back. Negasonic Teenage Warhead is apparently a lesbian, which, yeah, I can see it. Her girlfriend's nice. They kind of make a cute couple in the few scenes they have. They kind of complement each other nicely, even though they're not in it for that long. And I can't remember what her X-Men name is, Yukio. I can't tell who she's based off of, but yeah, seems interesting. And then we got the returning cast. We got Dopinder in it a lot more than the last one. And TJ Miller's character, I can't remember his name. He's in it, but not as much. And Blind Owl's not in it too much, but when she's in it, she is enjoyable. The jokes hit their mark most of the time. There's a few that kind of run on a little too long. We just go, okay, we know what the joke is. Let's see it unfold. But there's other times that it just hits you and it sticks, and the fight choreography is still amazing. My problem with that, however, is the fact they really, really have issues when it comes to the cuts. I mean, unless it's CGI, then it can do a nice fluid shot. They need to work a little bit on keeping the fluidity of the action without jumping from one to the next. But if that's my biggest gripe in this movie, that's my biggest gripe in this movie. And it's not even a real gripe. I just walked out of this thing. It's amazing. Everybody was laughing. Everyone was having a good time. There are some mid-credit scenes. I didn't see any post-credit scenes. So, like there's a few series in the middle and then they just kick the credits off. If there is one, I didn't see it, which, shame on me, but what you gonna do? It sets it up nicely. They make a lot of fourth wall jokes in this, a lot more than the other one. And that can kind of get to people. I know there's some people out there who don't like Deadpool's shtick, how he's always making jokes one after another. But it's kind of enjoyable. It's a nice slice of air that makes you think, hey, this is a real movie, they're having fun, and it shows with Ryan Reynolds and his actors. And TJ Miller's improv, and Blind Owl's just acting blind, and all the callback jokes. It's amazing. I can't sing this movie's praises enough without going into spoilers. There's a few, even the nitpicks I would normally have in a movie, there's one very big one, and they really do something at the end, like they retcon a good bit of this movie. But because of the movie it's in, you can kind of forgive it, because it seems like this is all just one long running joke of a universe that they live in that everyone seems to be along for the ride on, and it's kind of enjoyable. Is it perfect? No. Is this definitely one for the kids? Oh, hell no. Look, I'll say the first one is a romantic movie about as much as The Princess Bride is. At its core it is, but all the minutia and the toppings on it kind of make it, don't appear to be a romantic movie. This is not a family movie. No. They touch on the aspect of family a good bit, but that's it. You ain't gonna be seeing some families holding hands in this movie going, "Mommy, I want to see the new Deadpool movie." "Well, that's amazing, honey. Let's go see." No, do not take your kids to see this movie. Unless they want to see a bodily appendage that they probably never wanted to see, let alone on Ryan Reynolds. If you think you can know what I'm talking about, no, you don't. No, you don't at all. And that's what's great. I thought the trailers gave everything away, but they really didn't. They only gave like little snippets away. You can kind of get the premise of it, but you really, unless you read spoilers or looked up basically who's in the movie, you really don't know who's in it. And one sec, guys. Whoo! Yeah, as you probably might not be able to tell, the car is off because, engine's running and makes a lot of background noise when I first shot this. And man, is it hot in here. Almost as hot as Ryan Reynolds, insert joke here. Heyo. But man, guys, it's a blast. It's fun. Go see it. I recommend it. Buy it. Just keep this thing going so we can once again give Fox the giant middle finger when they said this would never be successful. That they knew what the hell they were talking about. That Ryan Reynolds was full of shit, and it's all downhill from there. So to Fox, I kindly say, keep Disney as far away from this as humanly possible. Do not let them Disney-fy this movie. I want no PG-13 Deadpool 3. You got it? Jeez. Unless they censor everything with just a bleep. Nah, that would still ruin it. So, there's also, on the subject of ruining things, there's a couple of trailers I saw in this movie I want to talk about, and two of them in particular. One, I think it's called The Happy Street Murders. It's basically an R-rated movie of Sesame Street if you saw what happens after the cameras stop. Basically, imagine Greg the Bunny from Fox, just kicked up a couple notches. Yeah. It's bad, it's messed up, and if you watch the trailer, you'll see why. And then, I didn't notice what's happening. Apparently, there's another Purge movie coming out, and it's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to see the first Purge movie. How did it begin? Why did it start? And who the hell thought it was a good idea? Well, we're gonna get all those questions answered, and apparently it might be stemmed from the fact that maybe the government is racist. Well, as long as this movie's good, and it's not hammered in over your head, I really don't care. Seems fun, violent and over the top. I'm all for it. So, recap, guys. Deadpool's amazing. Deadpool 2, not as amazing, but still pretty damn good. Definitely gonna be my top 10 list. Still doesn't beat Ready Player One. I'm sorry, but it's pretty close to it. So, I finally got some stuff to add to my list. And sorry again for the late videos, but school's almost over. Be able to have a bit of break from work, and I'll try to make some stuff up. I'll try. Anyway, though, I'm happy. I'm not going to be after next week, because next week is Solo. How bad do I think that movie's going to be? Here's how bad. I would rather stay in this sweaty hot car for the next 5 hours, die of heat stroke before going to see that piece of schlock. And why am I upset about this movie I haven't seen? Well, I've read the director's notes already. The same ones that said that Holdo is a Force user. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you next week for Solo. Maybe I might have a guest on, hopefully. Depends if he doesn't decide to kill himself through the movie. And I'm going to go rage for the next few minutes about all the stuff I've read about the movie recently. So good. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next week, assuming I don't decide to do something stupid. As always, I'm Kevin Riley signing off, and I'll see you all next time. Later.